Truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, leaving Cheyenne, Wyoming once again. Just leaving the parking lot. We're going to pick up, of course, Valentine presents. And, well, unfortunately, we're going not down to Colorado Springs, but kind of the same direction. We're going to Denver, actually. So, I'm hoping that when we get to Denver that we can kind of go maybe down to like New Mexico or something like that, or you know, the shorter the distance the better. I would like to get 14 of these deliveries done in the next week or so, but this will only be my second. You saw the first. I didn't get any done in between episodes, didn't have any time, and I think I'm going back to Union Pacific to pick up the load where we dropped it off at the end of last episode, actually. Just looking for my trailer blinking somewhere. Haven't seen it yet. Oh, there it is. I see it now. I see the cone. Cone is flashing me, telling me, hey, I'm over here. Let's go grab it. So, of course, also at the end of the last episode, we got ourselves another truck, another driver, a full fleet now. So now we got to save up once again. But we got ourselves a really qualified driver. Martin had a pretty good score there, so... Where's that trailer? There it is. And away we go. I think these, what does this weigh, like 40,000? Yeah, 40,000 pounds. I remember it was pushing me around a little bit last time. Every time I was braking, it was giving me a good little push here and there. So, gotta be a little careful of that. We're bringing this trailer to FedEx in Denver. So as the community goes, yeah, I think we're more than halfway as I record this video on Friday, a couple days before you see it. So maybe by the time this goes live, with the weekend being here, we could be at 500,000 deliveries done. I'm hoping to get done 2 today. Oh no. If you want me to go to the way station, I'm not going north. Okay, thank you. I kind of forgot about that. I'm like, don't tell me to go to the way station. I'm not going north. We're going south. Whoever put that checkpoint there for having us go to the way station, if I could meet that person, I'd be like, that's bad. This is bad. So we did pretty well overnight. We were around, what, 12 grand when we finished getting our driver and truck. And you can see we're up to 26,700. And now we're just going to cruise on down to Denver. Not a long trip, as you can see. It's only 120 some odd miles. But we will go into Denver, and then we got to go east. It's FedEx is not really in Denver. My guess is it's at the Denver airport, which is like about 20 miles, 25 miles, 30 miles east of Denver. I think that's where we're going with it. Been a long time since I've been to the Denver airport, in game and in real life. But either way, I think we'll get to see it today. Yep, 65 miles an hour max is what we can do with external contracts. And today we did start at 6 o'clock, so that means 5 o'clock-ish is our quitting time. Let's get back over here as our drivers keep bringing in some cash. Look at that, up to 30,000. Our drivers just getting so much better. The money is just rolling in. You remember back in the early days, I would say it was around, what, episode 15 or so? You're gonna make me stop at this one? Yeah, okay. When we got our first driver, or drivers, was it? Did we get one or two the same day? I forgot what it was. It's been a while. It's been way over a year now at this point. I think the first time our drivers brought in cash, it was like $100, and I got nervous. I was like, "Oh boy!" But now they're bringing in money rather well. We're already at 30,000, so we're saving up to, I think, to buy a trailer. I think that's what we might do. Once we get the money, I'll decide what to do with it. I would like to buy the new tankers that we can purchase for ourselves, the gas cisterns. I don't know how much they'll be. We had a good idea by looking at some tankers last episode, or we could upgrade a garage and then save up some more cash to get ourselves another truck and driver. But I think hauling around a tanker for a while wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm going to try to do that once in a while. The first trailer we got was a lowboy. I think we did about maybe 7 deliveries with that. And we did the same thing with the reefer trailer. I don't mind doing the trailers. It's just that it kind of limits the cargo choices that you have, but you do get paid more for taking that or using your own trailer. So that's always good. And just because we're not using the trailers, our drivers are using the trailers, so they're making actually a little bit more money. Right now, weather-wise, it looks like a nice day, but it hasn't snowed in a while. We were getting snow quite a bit at the beginning of running the winter mod. Now it really hasn't snowed that much. Oh, it's only 55 through Denver. I'll go ahead and slow down just a bit. 55, which means we can get away with 60, so I'll go 59. Yeah, kind of odd. I think the reason why someone did ask, why is there no paint job with this event? Because I didn't see one either. Oh, this is our exit up here. There is a Valentine's DLC paint pack that you can get. Actually, I need to be over in this lane. Come on, you slowpokes. Who's got the heavy load ahead of us here? This has the bulldozer on there, but depending on the model, it could be pretty heavy. As always with the events, as you know, I like to always try to get them done to get at my personal goals. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to accomplish this one or not. I don't think I got any free time coming up to get them. We'll see how many we get done here. And of course, if I do 2 more episodes next week, I'll be able to get some more done. If we can keep finding short trips, I'll knock them out pretty darn quick, and then I'll try to get the other ones done in the meantime. So I'm not going to get all 14 done on this series. I'll have to jump on my other profile to get them done. If I could just find 2 nice cities very close, that constantly have cargo going back and forth. I can get it done in like an hour or so. And the good thing about these events when they happen, take the trailers because they pay really well. So even on hard economy, we're getting paid pretty close to $6 a mile for getting these delivered. And that is pretty darn good. We're only 4 miles out, so I assume my exit's going to be coming very rapidly. Is this the first time I've been out here? At least on this road. I don't think I've been on this road. Yeah, everything's, you can see the road turning yellow as I drive along, so that means I have not been here before on this part. Well, this is a green light, so not a stoplight. Oop, slow down. And stop signs are just a suggestion, doesn't mean that you have to. So we'll roll on through that. I know I've been to the Denver airport. Was that might have been on my other profile, I suppose? Now let's find out where they want this thing. Probably in a parking spot. Actually, it's going to be over to our right. Those cars have no wheels on them. What the heck? Okay. Sorry, I was looking at those models over there and just looking. I'm like, what's going on there? Yeah, none of those cars have wheels on them. Anyways, I should be parking this thing up so we can get paid and all that stuff. The cars on the other side have wheels on them. Maybe we'll ask this worker here. Maybe he knows something. Blind spot parking is not my best thing, and I mean, I'm taking a terrible approach at this. I mean, that is terrible bad. Although my starting position wasn't that great, I knew that, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Yeah, gotta square this up a little bit better than that. Nope, not neutral, reverse. Let's back up just a little bit more. Where do my white markers go? My white markers on the ground disappeared. Okay. White markers on the ground disappeared. completely. Or, no, they didn't. I'm just not over far enough. Cindy, I'm going to blame this on you. It's not a good start here. I got to get that close to the wall, huh? All right. I didn't realize we had that much space between the trailers. Wow, let's drop that one off. That's not a good start. At least backing up wise. Up and away, 1 of 10. Must be I gotta make 10 deliveries to the airport. Either way, so as you know, jobs, but we gotta do external contracts. And let's see what we can find. Well, one from FedEx, which is great. But that's to Washington, Corpus Christi. How far is Elko? Ooh, that's farther than I thought it was. Cody, that's going back the way we came. Albuquerque may not be too bad. Oh, wait, that's 8 hours. I got 5 and 3. That would be pushing it. Yeah, it's got that's kind of a tight delivery. Moab. I could do that. That would be even. I know it says 6.5 hours. I got 8 hours left on the clock. That's going to be kind of tight with the road that we're going on. Probably slow traffic. Ooh, Alamosa. There we go. Alamosa. I think we got a winner. And Costco is not far from us. At least I did see a Costco at the airport. Is it the same Costco? So, I mean, look at the short distance we're going, and we're going to get paid $1,800 to go there. That works out well for me. And then we'll see what happens when we get to Alamosa. Alright, so it's not the Costco next to us? Typical traffic at the airport. So it's not the Costco that's here. I thought I was going to be going right there, but nope. That's fine because it's the direction that we need to go anyways, I believe. Well, it's only 35 through here. And I'm pretty sure there's airport police around here somewhere. Boy, it's been that long since I've been to the airport. At least on this profile. I haven't been here at all. Everyone stop. Someone's got to go. I know it's late at night for me, but wasn't there a truck just in front of me and that just disappear? I'll have to find out when I edit that one. I'll definitely look for that because I know I'm tired. But wow. I think there was a truck in front of me and just disappeared. If it wasn't, and you're going to be saying now this video, I'm like, okay, he did a terrible job backing up at the airport, and now he's seeing things. Once again, I wish they would add when you're taking a job to show you how many miles that job is from where you're at. Like I said, for this one here, it doesn't bother me because I thought I was going to the Costco right there at the airport. But apparently there's one right inside Denver that I need to go to. We all been there. There's been a couple times where I've taken a job and I started the truck and the advisory screen at the bottom tells me, hey, you're 110 miles from your pickup point. And and I'm like, I'm 110 miles from what now? That wasn't part of my schedule. So, even though we're not hauling the trailer and we accepted an external contract, max speed you can still do is 65 miles an hour. Not that I'm trying to go faster, but let's see, I'm kind of going straight through. So we're still going to try to work our way down to Texas, over to the East Coast and up the coast. Get back up to Virginia. I'll know what city it is when I look at the Virginia map and remember what someone said if we can go there. Don't know the name of the city off the top of my head, but if I was looking at the map, it'd be like, oh yeah, that's the one. Just before Texas came out, that's when that request came, and we got within maybe like, I don't know, 100 miles of that city. But we had to beat feet back to Texas. I like when money comes in, and I also like it when it tells me afterwards that the driver has leveled up. Okay, I was supposed to turn there. Backing up to an intersection. And there's a cop right there. I mean, you saw it, so there's nothing I can say about that. Just in a complete daze right there. Now I'm going to be paranoid of every intersection I'm going to. I see the trailer. I don't even see signs on these buildings like Costco's or anything like that. I'm starting to feel like maybe the lack of sleep is catching up to me. We get to Denver Airport. I see cars without wheels on them. Then I have a hard time backing in. I missed an intersection and hit a blockade. And now I pull into... I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be with no signs. Well, there's a UPS sign out here. Maybe I should just get on the interstate and be safe for everyone. So it looks like last night and today was the day that our drivers are getting all the deliveries done. I mean, we were at $12,000 at the end of last episode, and here we are, not even 10 o'clock in the morning, we're up to 36,000. I really can't wait to see what Martin does. That was the name of the driver we just hired, and he has a lot of skills compared to other drivers that we have, so he should should be bringing in the cash. So at this rate, may not be that much longer before we can afford a trailer. But the trailers I want to get won't be available until patch 1.47. And I was going to look to see if that was in beta testing right now, and I forgot to look. Because usually if it's in testing, that could mean like about another 3, you know, once it starts, I would guess like 3 weeks if everything goes well. Away from the construction side of things a little bit. Speed limit says 65, but I thought construction zones were 55. That building on our left-hand side that we just passed, that building is actually there, because I remember driving past that building many times when I was in Denver. But one thing they definitely don't have on here that is on that section of the road is traffic. Bumper to bumper traffic every time I went through there. We'll cruise at 60. That should be a safe speed so we don't get a ticket. Let's see. We're going to get to Alamosa at 2:30-ish. Which leaves me about 2.5 hours on the clock, so the possibility of us getting a load somewhere and getting it done in 2.5 hours is going to be very, very slim. But if there is one, we will take it. Then once this event is over, like I said, then we'll definitely be headed, with no questions asked, out to the East Coast. Shoot across the southern states, up the Carolinas, Virginia. Then we'll see if I want to go up to the Northeast or not, how things are going. We can almost make that like a 2-episode thing. I can go to Virginia up to New York and scoop back down to the southern part of the coast-to-coast map where it's done over mostly, so it's not very barren in between cities. I know a few people wanted to see the Northeast. We have been up there. If anyone knows what episodes they are, and just want to say roughly these episodes here, then those few people that they want to see the Northeast, well, you can give them a helping hand by letting them know what episodes we were there. Really avoided the upper half of the states. Although I could be surprised. It could be, there's been work going on the Coast to Coast map. There is an updated version of the Coast to Coast map from what I currently have. I just have not added it to my mods, because if I do, it's going to reset me back to Salt Lake City. I just got to make sure that I don't have a trailer on my truck, because when it resets you, you'll cancel out your load. At least for me, it's not that big of a deal, because I know how to teleport. So I can always teleport right back to where I was at the end of the last episode. And off we go. I'm still going to get there about 2:30. But hey, even after our loan payment today, we're above 30,000, so I am not going to complain at all. If every day was like this for our company, we'd be rolling in the money. We'd be expanding extremely fast. I should check at the end of this episode. There is a way to do it, of how many days you've actually have played. What day you're on. Now, it should be kind of simple for me, but I don't know what episode this is. Because we do one day in an episode. I think this is episode 155. I think 155. So that means let's see, if we're going on months, that's 5 months, right? Roughly about 5 months. No, that ain't right. Is it? Yeah, 5 months. Pretty darn close to 5 months. And we have done rather well for ourselves, I think. Took us a while to get going. But I think the smart thing that we kind of did, and there were a couple of people who said, well, that's not what you would do, is in the beginning, when we finally had enough money, we bought a truck. And I think I drove it maybe once or twice before I hired a driver to drive that truck. And we went back driving for other people. And some people said, well, you wouldn't buy a truck for your company, then not drive it yourself. It's like, well, if you're trying to make more money, I think you would. Because we only had the one garage that we can start with. So it took us a while to drive for someone else, and our driver driving our truck, the company truck, before we could buy a garage, and then buy another truck. And another truck. But here we are now, 5 months later, with 18 trucks on the road. I think we're on 18. Of course, we do it. At one point we did have a $2 million loan. I think we're down to about $1.65 million left. I'm kind of curious why they don't make it a little bit like the way Farming Simulator is, where we can pay extra on our loans. The only option that we do have, now there might be a mod for it, I've just never seen or heard of one, and I haven't looked for it either. But the only option that we have is to just make the daily payment. My exit's coming on up, so I am going to slow. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm in no man's land. But the only option is to make the daily payments. And of course, I didn't realize there's a truck in front of the tanker. Or to pay off the loan completely. We got 4 different loans. Come on, E&J. Yeah, we'll get over there fine. Of course, he probably wants to do the same thing. Going a little bit too fast to go around that kind of a corner. I haven't tipped over a truck and trailer in years, but there will come a time to where I probably will do it again at some point. Alamosa 65, and according to my minimal advisory screen at the bottom, GPS says 64, which probably was 65 when I passed through there. Well, at least today, the one thing I can say is we're not going to end up back in Cheyenne. Too far away, more than 2.5 hours away from Cheyenne, so... Oh, look at that. I said we haven't had snow in a while, and here it comes. Had to remember there for a second. What button is my windshield wipers? I don't have the automatic wiper option on. This is going to make it kind of rough taking a thumbnail picture that I haven't taken yet. It always seems like when it does snow, it's in the afternoon. Just like in real life, I almost got to focus a little bit harder when it's snowing like this to drive. Well, it's not the truck that's actually getting slower. There's actually traffic in front of the truck that's slowing them up as well. And who am I bringing this to? John Deere. If I can't find an external contract to get to, I will look at regular freight as well. Because 2.5 hours on the clock, I mean, I might be able to get something done. ready to enter town. I think we're turning here. Take a thumbnail shot right here, I think. A little snowy in the photo, but that's what you get when you drive in a blizzard. Alright, so here is John Deere. And, okay, so it's in the building. Now the question is, which bay is it going into? Some of these bays you can't drive in from both directions, so I just got to figure out what bay I'm going in. This one here. All right, so I can pull right into this one. That's kind of a odd one, or I could back it in. I may not be able to swing it wide enough to get in there, but just gotta watch out for the ramp. Yeah, I'm not gonna square it up enough. Oh, maybe I will. Well, okay. You know what? Let's there. Now my trailer's nice and square. All right. So yeah, 3 o'clock. So I got 2 hours on my clock. And depending where I got to go to pick this next trailer up, we'll determine if we can take another load today or not. So, find out very quickly here. Texas, Durango. That's 3.5 hours. Pueblo. I think every city here is probably too far. That's for darn sure. Be able to get done in 2 hours, I don't think it's going to happen. And that gets rid of all those, the gifts, the Valentine's gifts. Freight market, let's see if I got anything going. Pueblo or Raton. Probably not going to happen. So we'll just have to find a rest area for the day. Ooh, wait a minute, how far is that? 2.5 hours, that's just too far. So, yeah, if that's 2.5 hours, I'm pretty sure Pueblo is too far as well. So it looks like a couple days we're getting done early, which is fine because for a while there we were driving kind of late in a lot of days in a row. When I say late, an extra hour or two, so... And the company made good money today, so that's also comforts me a little bit getting done early. But we got 2 external contracts done, 2 gifts deliveries. Where am I fueling up? Overshot it, but we're still in the zone, but I'm going to back up just a little bit. Jeez, neutral, reverse. 430 for diesel in Colorado. I suppose anywhere out here would be good. And we'll turn off the wipers as well. Alright, we are all set. Let's see. I think if I look at progress history. So this is showing me at day 215. How did I get to day 215? So must be in the beginning. I did some... I really don't remember doing more than 1 day per episode, but must be we did. So that'd be day 1. Or these are the deliveries I did. Are these deliveries or days? Because it doesn't really tell you. These might be deliveries. Let's see. Oh, total game time spent. There we go. Yeah, 154 days right there. So these must be the amount of deliveries I've done. Okay. But yeah, that makes more sense right there. Overall, 132 hours. That's scary when you think about it that way. Deliveries finished 190. Of course, we probably had a lot of deliveries to where when the game updates and it resets you back to your home garage. So that could be that there. Total driving distance, 85,000. On duty, 81,000. So I've driven almost 4,000 miles. Free roaming. Alright. So yeah, in case you ever want to know, you got to go to your progress history. On the bank, how we doing on the loans? Look at that. We're getting a couple of below $300,000. That's nice. Yeah, you can either repay the loan altogether. Boy, it'd be kind of tempting that when both of these got down to below $250,000 to take out a $500,000 loan and take care of 2 payments. But well, yeah, we're just gonna leave it as is. But anyways, that's where we stand at 35,473. Doing pretty good. 3 of 14 deliveries done. I don't know. I'm going to try to get some done in between episodes. But I didn't last time. But we'll see if I can get some more done anyways. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. But until then, have a good one.